Hello and welcome to another gaming review here on the YouTube channel for the Sanitarium.FM gamer radio station. I am the predicted Cyborg, and today we will be looking at the endless runner platformer game Spunk and Moxie, developed by Tilt Studios and Chocolate Homunculus, published by Black Shell Media. The object of the game is to get your chosen little slime blob, Spunk, who I assume is the green one, or Moxie, who is the pink one, through the levels which are set across a number of different locations, getting past obstacles either by jumping over them or breaking through them if you have a specific pickup. Now there are 3 different locations to enter in the game: the warehouse, the factory and the laboratory, and each one will have 10 different levels for a grand total of 30 unique levels. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but the thing about endless runner games, they usually require some split-second button taps, and this game compounds the difficulty by having a time limit in which you need to get your blob to the end before it's game over, trying against time. Timing is key in this game, and you will find yourself playing levels over and over until you get down the sequence of events needed to make your way to the end in time, or, if you've mastered that, actually collecting all the pickups along the way, the crystals. It's a little easier by having only just the one button to activate all the actions, whether they be jumping, springing from wall to wall, or whatever else the game will require you to do to go through a level. Hitting something painful doesn't instantly kill you either, unlike some other games that need split-second timing, which is kind of a relief. The game does provide you with some pickups that will give your blob temporary abilities, the most useful of which, in my opinion, is the pickup that will allow you to smash your little blobby body through a certain type of fragile crate, which will open up new avenues for you, and it's actually one of the things you can buy from the shop, which then lets you take it into a level, which means that you can use it where previously the pickup wouldn't have existed in that level before. Other pickups will allow for a dash to help you get across these levels even faster, because, as I say, you've got a time limit. And even the ability to fly past some obstacles will become available later on. The other type of pickups include the generic point type of pickup, in this case in the form of glowing blue crystals, and in rare cases you will find coloured crystals which you can pick up multiple times for as long as you keep picking it up quickly, something that is quite hard to get perfect, depending on where it's located in the level. There are also keys that can be found in various hard-to-reach places as an extra challenge that unlock other playable characters from other indie games, with Super Meat Boy and Spelunky being 2 of the games listed as having unlockable characters on the game's Steam page. The game also includes a slight competitive element, with online scoreboard allowing you to race goes of other players' best attempts in order to try and beat them for the best time, and even allowing you to race against your own goes from a previous attempts to see if you can't beat it. Now then, one thing you can do in this game, as I have mentioned before, there are power-ups in this game, and sometimes you will access a level in which a power-up is needed, but that power-up isn't actually there in the level to pick it up, so what do you do with that sort of thing? The answer is that you use the built-in shop function. Now, the crystals that you pick up throughout the game, yes, they have a score value, and they're also there as part of a medal, which I shall talk about in a second, but you can also take them into the shop and spend them on power-ups, or little things you can take into the level with you. For example, the Spunk meter, which is the name of the little green bar at the top that keeps your time. One of the things you can buy in the shop is a refill for that. It's not a full refill, but it will give you a little bit more time to complete a level if you're falling behind. One of the other things you can do is you can buy some of the power-up temporary pickups that you get during a level and take them with you. For example, if there's been a level like level 3 where there are some fragile crates in the way of getting the key, but you can't get to them, take in some of the nitroglycerin, use it, and bust through those crates, grab the key, and there we go. And why do you want to get these keys? Why do you want to get these diamonds? The answer is simple. As I mentioned, you can get medals for completing various bits of the levels. And medals-wise, what you can get 3 time medals. You've got a bronze, a silver, and a gold, which are awarded for completing the level within a certain time frame. So obviously to get the gold you've got to be very quick. You've got one which you get awarded for picking up all the crystals in a level. You've got one that gets awarded if you find the key and pick that up. You've got one for no damage, and right at the end you've actually got one for beating the level on hard mode, which obviously you've got to set the difficulty to hard in order to get, because otherwise you're not going to even have a chance of getting it. As a game, as a programmed game, it is very well done. The control is responsive, which is really what you need for a game with split-second timing like this one. And the two little slime characters are cute as hell, although, really, did we need to make the field one pink? It's a bit generic. The levels are well designed and scale well enough, and the appearance and the sound is all good. Unfortunately, I do have a problem with the game, and it's the fact that it is very... well, there's not really much to it, and then also, the other problem I have with it, although this is kind of a problem just for me personally, is that, well, you know, I'm not really good at this kind of game genre, and split-second timing is not something I do very well, and if you're like me, you don't do split-second timing very well, you are going to struggle at this game. Well, at first, the fact that you don't die upon getting your first hit or damage is nice. If you're like me, as I say, and you get frustrated easily at your own bad timing, it quickly begins to irritate you more, which just makes your timing on subsequent attempts worse and worse. Eventually you do just stop and play something else for a while. As I say, this is not a game with very much substance to it. You travel through a level, you jump, you bounce, you pick up stuff, you collect crystals, that's all there really is to it. Not everybody is into this sort of game, and even then I do have to wonder if it really does too much differently from other games. While it doesn't have any sort of gore, which does make it suitable for the younger audiences, there may be some other split-second timer games, not mentioning any names, Sweet Meat Boy, I can't help but wonder if it's unique enough from other games of this sort. Mind you, there's not too much you can really do with an endless run of split-second timing, so maybe I can give it a break on that at the very least. The only other issue I can see is, as I say, unless you're into this sort of game, it really isn't going to keep you engaged for too long. Spunk and Moxie is a very simple game, and while that is a strength of it as well, it can also be a weakness, but not one that is the fault of the game or the people involved with making it. As I say, this is a split-second runner game, and, you know, there's not really much you can do with this genre. Spunk and Moxie is a lovely game. It's well designed, it's simple to pick up, just difficult to play. Perfect for those looking for the right sort of challenge, just beware if your reflexes aren't as good as they could be. And so that does it for this review. Thank you for tuning in. I am the Predicted Cyborg, and this was a video review of endless runner platformer Spunk and Moxie for the Sanitarium.FM, built by Tilt Media and Chocolate Homunculus. Remember, do stay tuned to this channel for more video reviews, and tune into our shows at the website for awesome music. I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out some of these other videos from Sanitarium.FM and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The information is right below that big shiny subscribe button.